Hey y'all, RobFoglia, Keller Williams Realty, coming at you today. Not on location, not to pitch you a subject property or to let you know about a current project going on, but rather to talk to you about somewhat of a real estate investing philosophy that'll hopefully help you on your journey toward wealth and prosperity through owning real estate. Today I'm going to give you 4 questions that you're going to need to ask yourself about your current investments that you own and whether or not they're worthy of owning, and also that you should be asking yourself regarding potential investments that you're thinking about owning and thinking about purchasing and holding on to. Before we get started, I do want to give you my contact info. If I could ever help you with anything real estate related, give me a call, 615-425-3600. Ask for Rob. You can also call me direct, 615-238-7578, or shoot me an email, robfoglia@kw.com. Again, we've got 4 questions that we want to go over today. The first question that you're going to have to ask yourself about your current investments and about your potential investments. That first question is there positive cash flow associated with the property? I know that seems so simple, and it's really a question that the answer better be yes. If you own an investment property, that answer better be yes, or else you better unload that thing right away, because there's really no point in owning a property that's not making you money. And cash flow, for those of y'all who are thinking about getting into real estate, you're not quite sure what that means. Cash flow is the amount of money that you're taking home or that you're making at the end of the month after you collect your rent and you're subtracting your mortgage payments, your taxes, your insurance, the interest on the mortgage payment. If you have an HOA fee, any maintenance fees that you have, if you are paying a property manager, all of that. If you're not making any money after all that, it's not worth it as an investment. Investments are there to make you money. They're here for passive income, so you can have money coming in every month that you're not necessarily working for anymore. Which is one of the great things about being a business owner is that you start making passive income, and that's what you have through real estate investments. You're a business owner. That's a small business, and you're making passive income off of it. So you got to ask yourself: are you making money? Are you projected to make money if you're thinking about buying a certain property? If yes, let's move on to number 2. If no, get rid of it. But number 2 would be, do you have at least a 20% equitable stake in the property? If you're not quite sure what that means, let me see if I can explain it to you real quick. Equitable stake is the amount of equity that you have in the home. Equity is basically the difference between the property's current value, the current market value, or appraised value, however you want to look at it. The difference between that number and the amount owed on the mortgage or any liens on the property. So to give you an example, say you have a property that's market value right now is say $200,000. The average market value in the Nashville area is actually about 250 right now. So if you own a $200,000 property, it could be a great rental, good investment property as well. So say you own a property that's worth about 200,000, and you owe about $160,000 on the property. You take those two numbers, subtract 160 from 200, you get what? $40,000. So you have a $40,000 equitable stake in the property, which if you divide 40,000 into 200,000, it's 20%. So you have a 20% equitable stake in the property, which is great. If you have less than that, you really got to think about whether or not that's a smart investment to hold on to. And 20% is not just some random arbitrary number that I've come up with. It's a number that I've come up with simply because that's what you need down on a brand new conventional loan on a property. So if you're going to buy a property, you're going to need to have a 20% equitable stake in it anyway. Hopefully more, because you hope I'm going to hope to get you a property that's 5 or 10 or 20% under market value. So you're going to look for something that you're going to have a large equitable stake in the property. If it's a current investment that you currently have, and you don't have that, especially in our current market, I think you should unload it. If you can make money on it, you should unload it. Simply because it's too risky to have a property that you're not living in, it's not the roof over your head, and that you're basically hoping that the market continues to be strong for, and that it'll continue to go up in value while you pay the mortgage note down. Because what happens if we hit another snag like we did back when the market crashed about 8 years ago? If that happens, what's going to happen? Your property could be worth less than what you owe. You could be underwater on your mortgage. You could be in a position where you get foreclosed on. You have to do a short sale. A terrible situation to be in. I think you need to play it safe and be conservative. Have that large equitable stake in your property. So that was question number 2. If you can answer yes to that, let's move on to number 3. That number 3 is going to be something that you're going to have to think somewhat long term about, and that is, what are your long term goals with real estate investing? Think about it. Are you buying a property because you hope to sell it one day to pay for your child's college education? Are you buying a property because you hope to use that as a springboard to buy a bigger property? That you can begin owning larger apartment complexes or commercial office buildings eventually. You got to start somewhere. If you got to start small to get to the large stuff. So, is owning that property going to help you get there? Are you in a position right now where you could get there by selling a property that you may own that, it's cash flowing for you and you have a good equitable stake in it, but you don't really, that's not your end game. Your end game is to own a 16-unit apartment complex. And if that's the case, if you can get there now, let's go for it. Why put off what you can do today to 5 years from now, right? So you got to think about that. If it's not helping you accomplish your goals, cut ties with it. Why are you going through that headache to make a little bit of extra money? So again, if you can hit yes to all those first 3 questions, question number 4, which honestly may be the most important question of all, it's the one time that I'm going to let you be emotional during a real estate investment purchase, because real estate investing has to be about the data. It's got to be about the numbers. It's got to make sense. If it doesn't make sense, why are you doing it? It's got to make money for you. It's got to be something that's going to help you get to where you want to be when you're 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line. It's got to be a step that gets you there. So it's got to be numbers driven. So I'm going to let you be emotional for question number 4. And that emotion is enjoyment. Do you enjoy doing it if you're a current owner? And if you're not, I'm assuming that the answer to that question is going to be yes, because you're getting into this for a reason. You see the potential upside of it, the potential positives in it. So if you enjoy doing this still, then, and you can answer yes to all 3 of those questions, absolutely hold on to it. If you dread it, you dread getting that phone call from your tenant about a specific problem, and you don't want to hire a property manager, or maybe there's not enough margin in your monthly profit to hire a property manager, it may be time to unload that property. I mean, that's just the simple truths when it comes down to it. Hope this is helpful. Again, 4 questions that you need to ask yourself. 1, are you making money on it? Is it producing positive cash flow after all your expenses? 2, do you have at least a 20% equitable stake in the property? 3 would be, is it helping you accomplish your long-term goals? Where you want to be 10 years from now, 20, 30 years from now? Where is it going to get you to retirement or get you to paying for your kids' college or whatever the situation that's specific to you? Is it helping you with that? And then question number 4, do you enjoy it? Those simple questions right there will help you analyze the situation and say, hey, is this a property that I can move forward with? If you would like help analyzing a specific property, I would love to help you. Again, give me a call, 615-238-7578. That's my direct line. You can also shoot me an email, RobFoglia@kw.com. That's R-O-B as in boy, F as in Frank, OGLIA@kw.com. I definitely appreciate you stopping by, watching this video. Like it on YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we're posting great videos like this, on-location videos that are documenting specific properties that are great investments for you. Investment projects that we have out there right now. We're documenting all that great stuff, uploading about 1 video a week for you to watch. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/RobFoglia, subscribe to our blog. We have tons of great blog posts, normally about 2 a week, on great stuff going on in Nashville, as well as just some wonderful real estate advice and how you can get your home ready to sell, how to make great investments, how to spot investments, just a great information. So definitely, again, appreciate y'all stopping by. Happy investing. I wish y'all all the best wealth, ways to grow wealth, I should say, ways to grow prosperity and all happiness and joy in life. Thank y'all.